1, 2, sound. Hello. Hello, hello. So I think we can move this a little bit. Yep, I can come to this side, and I think we'll be good to go. Yep, I think we can work with this. Yep, so please let me know how's the sound, how's everything. That would be nice to know. Let's bring it here. So let's open a terminal and herd. There we go. We have a terminal. We'll start run dev, putting it in another screen. Let's go. We have Ray ready, and I guess we're good to go. So, 13500. I think I have to change something in my OBS, it seems. So 5000 13 YouTube is complaining about this, so let's see what happens. I've just updated the bitrate. Yeah, so let's try to see if everything's well. And let's go. So where did we leave last time? Yeah, we were having a stackable content editor. It has one block. I can continue type. Yeah. And if I am to continue typing, here we go. Yep, that's it. So let's get back. Of course, I can also delete some blocks. I want to see the inspector if everything is well. 1, 2, 3. Yep, let's go. So this is nice. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. These IDs we don't need. Let's go. Hey Claudio, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Today we have a different room. It took me some time to start. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. How have you been? Let's remove these blocks for now. Yep. There we go. Yeah, this button disappears after we append. So there's something going on. It's regarding to the teleport, maybe. Okay, so the content manager. Yeah. Also good, thank you. I need to get my mind into this. I'm a little forgotten. There was a couple of days in between, but doing good as well. Okay. So I guess these quick locks, I'll just make it simple. and try to, I'll just remove this. Yeah, for now I'm gonna go ahead and commit. I think I still didn't do that, so what was the name of it? Continue typing, button for continue typing. Yep, done. So if I were to make so this save, I guess it can be here, right? Or it could be fixed. I'm still not sure about it, but yeah, we can just call save from the child. At least quick blocks, the append button is also calling a method on the parent. So I guess we'll do the same on the child. Yeah, that's it. So let's forget about this teleport. Let's go into the quick blocks where this is. We won't need the ID. Here we go. So the button is there, and if we append, it will still be there. So that's it. And yeah, clicking, we will click save, and yeah, this save will call it doesn't even have to emit, right? So it has to be on the parent, right? So if we just say save on the parent, because then we have all the children. If I were to save on the children, yeah, it called it. It still exists there. It seems like. Where is my mouse? Whoa, don't tell me I just. Oh, okay. Connected again. Okay, so these won't be like a save. These will be save on the parent, right? Dispatch delegate save. I want to be sure that, so this is delegate save, and we will delegate save to the parent, and this is the save we are calling. So, and then the parent will say to every child block to save themselves, right? So let's see if we can do that. We will listen to this component. I don't know what's going on with my mouse, but it seems it's turning back and on, and yeah, not sure. Okay, so again, no way. Let me try to change batteries. This is still the older version of the mouse, so it still works on rechargeable batteries. Better for the environment, but yeah, it means I still have to charge them, and yeah, it sucks, but that's life. goes then. Turning on. Will it turn on? I have the trackpad, but I need a mouse, and it seems it doesn't, so... Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Sorry for that. Okay, it's turning on, it seems. I have to check these battery levels. Are they good? Oh no. Why don't you give me a percentage? Not sure, but yeah. Let's work with this. I think we're good to go. Okay, coming back. Yeah, so I'm still not totally happy with not knowing so the content manager, when I'm going to save, I'm also going to say which block infos we have, right? And every block will where is that right? Yeah, so here it is. So every block that is inside that array will be saved. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So if I was to change this to 111 and this to 222, I'm gonna save. Okay, and what's happening? Integrity constraint violation, not null. Stackable content ID. Yeah, we need a parent. Right. Because it's a new one. So this content manager, no. It's not quick blocks, it's this rich editor. Right. We are always, when we create a new one, yeah, we are updating it if it exists or creating if it doesn't. But the relationship, we need that relationship. So this content manager has the stackable content, right? Which is the model. Yeah. So we can use this UUID as a prop, of course. So this is the UUID for the block, but we also need the parent UUID, right? Or parent. Well, stackable, let's give it the model. Stackable content. Right? So when we will render we will pass the UUID and also the stackable content. We'll pass the stackable content. Meaning that the parent, stackable content ID, the stackable content ID should be well. So 222, oops, 3, okay, all good, saved. If I were to refresh, yeah, I keep 3 of them, and that's what's in the database. So yeah, I think we got a stack of rich editors that keep their state, so that is nice. Yeah, AI save, let's put 111 to the end, let's save it, refresh, yeah, all good. Also, I'm thinking to make this simpler, because based on the stackable content, we can use the stackable content, the parent stackable content, as the ID for when we have multiple editors on the same page, instead of emitting the event with all the block infos. No, not here, but the save. Yeah, instead of saving for these block infos, we could save for the parent, right? Because every content manager, yeah, will have a stackable content inside, and I think that's just better. But I'll leave it for now. Okay, so what am I missing? Is anyone seeing what's missing? Who is still here? So there are 2 of you guys, no one's saying anything. Don't know if you're enjoying or not, but yeah. Don't know where to go. Where should I go? To the paste an image? Let me try Miro shorty short form. Yeah. So we need to make the preview. We already have, we don't have settings, so but maybe this depends on each block. We need to add a middle block. Drag we already do. We need to paste an image, but maybe before pasting we need already some block in the middle. So let's say that add a custom block. Does it sound good? It does to me. So what did happen here? Right now we are saving, yeah. So we are now saving multiple blocks, saving the stack, changes. Okay, looking good. So let's add this menu, shall we? We're going to add, whoop, don't go away, don't go away. We're going to add this block, this button, which will pop up a form, and we choose a new block, a new kind of block to add to the stack that will be here. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're going to do. I'm just thinking of opening a new browser, just letting people know what we're going to do. Just posting a tweet. Gonna go and Whoop. Oh. So this, clicking here, right? Oh, damn it, I didn't want to delete everything, just one. Okay, and now the arrow here and here. Yeah. Just putting out the tweet. There we go. Now the tweet link should be in Lara streamers. If you don't know it, you can come and check what are the Laravel related streams going on. So that's always cool to watch. And here we go. So I'm gonna go and grab the URL from there. Okay, great. So it should be clean. The Git repo, and it is. So we're gonna go and add this choose a new block button, and this should bring up a modal that will ask what button, which will again emit an event, and we will add one of those blocks. So this is the available toolbar button. So content manager. So this is the rich editor, which interacts with Stackable. Yeah, we will have multiple of these. We are going to add. We have the rich editor and the basic text. So I guess I'm going to go and go from there. So quick blocks will have this, right? Add a menu, yeah. Choose a new block. So I'm gonna go and use a filament action. And let's call it the add a new block. It's always a new block, right? So let's say add choose new block menu action. Sounds about right. So we're gonna choose a new block menu, yeah, and it's the action that will bring that up. So the label will be choose a new block. Choose a new block. Sounds about right. Right? And hero icon, we want a plus. So let me try to find a plus. I'm gonna go with easy plus. Is it outline? Yeah. Seems like outline. Hey Nick, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining. So you're saying I don't need the delegate save method. So how would you do it? This was an experiment from before with Adam, another friend. We were experimenting with using the parent methods, right? So I guess we could emit from here directly. That's what you mean, maybe? Because we do have what we need to emit. Whoa, this would be a mistake. Okay. So yeah, we can. Are you saying we could dispatch this method, have it in in the child, right? Maybe that's what you mean. This is not to do anymore. And yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, and I overlooked it, it seems, because the save can be directly here, right? Oh, but we don't have the block infos. No, we don't. Sorry. What I wanted also to do was to be based on the parent, on the stackable content. So I guess I can change that in a second. Yeah, I think it's also possible. Instead of dispatching the block infos, we'll emit the stackable content ID. So stackable content ID, we should have it, right? Oh, quick blocks doesn't have it, so let's make sure. Right, so the block has it, not the quick blocks, and if we add that, then we can, I guess. So Nick means in Blade you can directly call parent component. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Well, not in Blade, but using JS here. Hey Adam, nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I mean, this wire could be JavaScript in Blade, Nick, right? But we just decided to have it here. But something that I postponed for later would be to use the stackable content ID, but like you mentioned, as you mentioned, I felt a little bit guilty for procrastinating, so I'm gonna go ahead and change this. So our quick blocks is also going to have the stackable content context, and like so we don't need anymore to check for all the UUIDs on the save block. We'll just say if I belong to this stackable content ID, then I want to save every block of it. So let's gonna go to the trait, which will be shared, and yeah, so we will not receive block infos on the dispatch, we'll receive stackable content ID. So yes, we're gonna receive an integer, and if the stackable content ID is different from the one we set right now, we'll return it. No, I've done something wrong. I overlooked when we're saving the order. We need the order, so yeah, never mind. I'll go back with all of this. So yeah, I'm gonna go and be back at it. So let me check what I've done. Oh, or let's just check here. Yeah, sorry. What did I start to change? It was the quick blocks with the... No, I already lost some function, right? Yeah, the choose new block menu. So I'm gonna go and copy this, gonna go and just git reset everything. Yeah, so let's get back. And hey Adam, how's it been? How are you doing? Adrian! Hey, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Look how pretty this has become. Whoa, so this is not saving. Whoa, not so good. So what happened? Oh, because of this, yeah. Saving, okay. So 111, 222, continue type, 333, save. Okay, refresh, page refresh, all is good. Let's say 321, save, full refresh, and here we go. We're back in the game. One time I'm late and everything is broken. Yes, of course. You were missed. How can things work if you are far away? Adam's good, just waiting on the next meeting of the day to start. Isn't that nice? Another meeting, right? Oh, sorry to hear. Sorry to hear. Okay, so coming back at quick blocks, let's keep that delegate save thing for now. We can optimize later. So I'm gonna go and I wanna add, whoops. Wanna go and add the plus button. Oh, still not rendering, of course. So, and the action will be new block menu, let's say. I'm still don't know what we're going to do here. So just going as it goes. So I'm just gonna go and rate out. And if all goes well, we render this function, right? In the quick blocks, we're gonna go and, yeah, that will be the paste image. And here, exactly, we're gonna go and invoke that method. Well, this method, right? And by invoking it, we will not give any props. So we invoke this function and we get an action that will render this button if all goes well. And here we go. Number 3 today. Oh man, and no work today, just meetings. Gosh, that's hard. Okay, so if I were to click the choose new block, sure enough we see the action being run. So now we want to have a modal or a slide over with a menu. And I guess there are two ways we can go around this. We can make a model from using Filament components, or we can just use the action form. So I'm still not sure, but let's see how it goes. Hey, Mdaz Hardware, nice to see you again. Welcome. Thank you for joining again. How have you been? Okay, so Adrian is saying, do you need to pass the params in the blade for typing the action? For the typing action. Let me check. Oh no, in fact we don't. Because, oh yes, I do need it, I think, right? Okay, maybe let's try to review this before UUID. It's not an argument here, it's an argument to the result, right? So we are invoking on what we receive and providing this array. And it has the append string as the UUID, meaning that we will not insert on top, we will not insert before this UUID or before this one. We are appending, right? Because down the line we will have this plus icon, which will insert a block there. So this is why it's there. And we will use the what is it? Continue typing action. Oh, you're right. We would use it here, right? Arguments. But we're not using it, at least for now. So yeah, you are right, as always. Okay, so this is not being used. Nice, cleaner. Okay, thank you. Let's get back. And if I were to choose a new block, I want to see the menu. So let's make it, I'm not sure how we're going to do this. Let's see our options, shall we? We can have in the action, choose new block. We're gonna go and make a form. And the form will have a select and make block type. Yeah, let's use this from Copilot. And if we were to click here, now we get a pop-up, we get a select, but I don't want this typical select. I would like to have something with a preview, so I could just make a custom field to be here. I could also make it on a slide over, right? So if I were to choose new block, here it is, on a slide over. And does it receive a size? No. Yeah, so size SM. If I were to choose a new block, SM, action size. So action size, small, it would be SM, yeah. So it seems, it seems a little bit big, doesn't it? At least for me. Can it be smaller, extra small? Maybe I'm missing something. It seems it has the same size. Model width. Thank you, Adam. So it's the button size. Oh, Adam. Adrian, thank you. Right, so this size is for the button. So, okay, model width. You just saved me some minutes on the docs. Thank you so much. And it's not an action size, I guess. So, max width. It's inside an enum. Max whoop. Max width. Yeah, so let's say it max width enum, and now let's say small. Yeah. So if I were to see it again, choose new block. There we go. Thank you, guys. So we can now choose which one we want to add. And once we submit, we have we'll receive it here. I think in arguments we receive what we would provide it here once we invoke, but the data, the form data, will be on a different named argument. I mean, if we give it this name, Filament is smart enough to know what to inject. All this is given in the documentation. Just to make sure, I think from memory I'll get there, so let's bring it up. And if I were to refresh, choose new block, and I want a markdown editor, I'm submitting, and there we go. Now we can add our markdown editor or other block that we might have. But what I'm not happy with is this field. So what we need to do is something like this. So I want to have a pending, not pending, but a list of which gives a preview of what object will we have, right? Yeah, it's a radio button, right? And I'll have to check if Filament has this field already, right? Maybe that's what you mean, Adrian, right? So let's check our form builder. In our radios, can we change the content of each option so that it would be HTML? That would be cool to have, right? So option descriptions, Boolean options, option inline, disabling specific options, right? So I don't know, it doesn't seem to have here this block. Okay, so can we customize the select? Each one? Maybe there's a field like this already in the plugins marketplace. Checkbox list no, datetime picker no, file upload. I don't think there is, right? And I mean, also, I wasn't expecting toggle buttons may fit better. Let me check things. Toggle buttons, here we go. Oh, right, there's only color icon text. Can we, oh, right. Putting HTML inside, I think, not gonna work. Custom plugin for a radio group. Yeah, that's more what I was thinking. That's more down the line of having the control of this HTML, right? So, and even so, if I'm going with a field, then I have to set the form state and then submit, right? I was thinking we could just click on the button and immediately submit, and I think that's doable as well. And Adam's saying there's a plugin already for that, so that would be awesome. Let me check. So plugins, search, so radio group. Oh, here we go, radio deck. I think this is it. Or radio images, also possible. Selectable card with icon, title, and description. What's more? I guess radio images is somewhere similar, but I don't want exactly to have an image, but my own HTML. So what's going to happen here? Nope. Not this. It doesn't seem. To keep it easy, you could. I don't know why YouTube has this emoji thing in front. Oh, to keep it easy, you could start with icons. I agree with Aiden. Start with icons before introducing a dependency. Okay, I can see the value of that, but how can I start with icons? So just without adding a plugin, how would I have packages? Icons, I mean. Toggle buttons and icons. So this one can have an icon, right? So, okay. Oh. Yeah. Thanks, Adrian. I wasn't scrolling, yeah. Yeah, just a toggle button with icons. Yeah. But what am I thinking? Yeah, let's see what happens. So not multiple, but I want to have some as example. So let me, yep, options and icons. Okay, so if I were to use this, and whoop, import toggle buttons, here we go, and choose a new block, and let's choose this one, and then I have to submit, right? I was hoping not having to submit. So all in all, I'm thinking of making my own custom model and just implement the HTML inside. That's it. Having a button, and that's it. Play circle to video, yeah. Right. Yeah, for sure. A photo for an image. Yeah, that works. So can I submit while clicking on a button? So can I add an extra attribute and submit? Like on submit wire click, not click, X on, right? X on click. I want to submit. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but even so, it feels like, yeah, so submit is not a function. Yeah. I think, well, what was I thinking? So if I come to quick blocks and if I make my own model, I'm not introducing anything and I can use icons. X filament model, right? I'll give it an ID of choose new block model, and let's say for now foo, right? So I'm thinking, instead of having this form, the action would be not it's mount action or model. It's mount. I think it's mount action. In the shoes. Oh, I have to read Adam just showing this. Before, is it mount action? No. Oh, it's a dispatch. It's a dispatch event and it's called open model. Now I'm reminding. Open model and the ID is this one. I think it's something like this. Yeah, so foo, there we go. And I was thinking to go from here as well, because now I can have full control, and I just want to iterate a list of blocks, click on a button, that's it. So slide over. I think it can be like this. And if I just click choose new block, now I can render a list of my things. It's also possible, I think. Adam has a suggestion. What about just making the shoes return and action group? What about just making the... Thank you, Adam. I've read the other one. The next text is he has to run. So thank you for joining. See ya. So you were saying, what about just making the shoes return and action group instead? Then each block type could be inserted via its own action. What about just making the shoes return? Cheers, man. Thanks. What about just making the shoes return and action group? Action group. Action group. I'm not sure if I follow. So each block would have its action, but I'm not seeing how to render them. The action would be the HTML, customizing the group trigger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the custom. I guess choose new block menu, and this would bring up the new menu. That's it. I mean, it was interesting. Oh, Adam has something to show, I think. Not I think, I'm sure. So, adding anonymous actions to a form without attaching them to a component. You may use an actions component to render a set of actions anywhere in the form, avoiding the need to register them to any particular component. What's the benefit here? So without attaching to any... so we use them directly on the page and not on the component that we're having. But would this... Yeah, so with these actions we can get the action from each block. Would it be something like that? Would it be that, Adrian? I guess that's what you mean, no? I guess I'm gonna go and move these into a new directory. It will be easier to find. Yeah, so that's it. So the idea, if I followed well, would be, but for now edit in the blade so you have more control. Yeah, I think, yeah, totally agree. So I think the idea would be to have something like this, an action which should be add block action, right? And each block would implement this method, and we would have to return an action that knows how to add itself. but I think, yeah, we can go basic, more basic for now. And yeah, so I'm gonna go and move the basic text block to that folder and the rich editor block to that folder as well. Started throwing some errors, it seems. Unable to find component, rich editor block. Oh, that's right. Because there's the dynamic component stored in the database, which doesn't have the prefix blocks. So this implements stackable content, so that can be a way of filtering them if we have them all together. Either that or having in each block blocks dot basic text block. It feels better, but it feels unnecessary. What do you think, Adrian? I would like to namespace them, right? So each block would live in this folder. They could live here, right? And we could filter them out by the implementation of this concern. So yeah, but it feels more natural to be there, but then I have to add, better to add the prefix where you resolve. Oh, yeah, but then the prefix might not be that one. Okay, let's see what it is. So Livewire, it will be blocks dot block type. Okay, let's do it. And if all goes well, yeah, we're back. Okay, so this concern and trait, maybe it should be there as well. Okay. So, if all goes well, we have this filament model where we choose a new block. That's it. So maybe I don't want to have it maybe here. I guess I'll make another component. Adrian, what is a good rule of thumb to when to stop making a component? Because from my point of view, coming from JS framework, making another component, I never felt an issue with that, right? But I know in Livewire we should have some precautions, and I'm not sure where to draw the line. This is too much another component, so yeah, that's the question. If there's a good answer for that, of course. So let's go and say artisan make Livewire, and we are 1 hour in, so let's make this. Oh, so this is nice. Since vid-free, there is no limit. Quote unquote, no limit. Yeah, so this is great. Yeah, I know it was a limitation from before, so yeah. So this is excellent news. Thank you. So block menu. So this is our block menu. Here we go. And inside the filament model, I'll have a div, a top div. It feels right to have. So it will be the block menu here. Block menu class. And do we need to provide a UID? Yes, we do. Let's provide what we just got. So we are in the quick blocks. And quick blocks now knows. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't know on the top level stack. Okay, so the stackable content, which is the group of all the blocks, has to be provided then stackable content. We will provide it. Quick blocks has it now, or will have it. Stackable content. Great. So one editor is for one stackable content. And the menu will be as well for a given stackable content. So it will be the stackable content UUID and we'll give the stackable content UUID. That's it. We will also use that as a key. We don't need this, right, Adrian? We don't need this key here because we're not morphing the DOM, right? And we're not refreshing or re-changing the block menu, right? So I think we don't need it. It's not bad to have it, right? But also we don't need it, so it was just to check that. So our block menu will receive the stackable content UUID. In this way, we will emit an event having this stackable content UUID for that new block. So this is what we need. So when we mount, we don't need anything, it will be automatically provided. And now we will have the block, available blocks, right? What blocks do we have? Right? So this blocks equals, so we need the classes that live in this namespace. Let's put it empty and this, okay. Block menu. Oh, something I reminded. The views for the blocks. I also want to put them in a namespace. So let's do that. So it's the rich editor and basic. Let's do that. Throwing an error already because we will now add this blocks. Oops. Okay, here we go. This is the basic text and now the rich editor text as well. Here we go. So we should be fine now, and we are. Okay, so our block menu will now be there. So if we choose new block, there we go. We have our modal as a slide over just with this. Yeah, so this is cool. We might now, I guess we will emit this event to the content manager, which will append that block, the block type, and it will be a new generated UUID, right? We will use this event. Hey, Chico the Tank, how are you doing, man? Hope to find you well. Long time no see. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So, block menu. We now need to get the classes from this namespace. Will we get the files? I don't know. Sometimes I go down the path of using Composer. Facts. Yes, indeed, facts. All good, all good. Thanks. The tank entered the chat. Yes. Beware of the tables. I saw some tweets. There were some tweets fired some days ago, right? That was funny. Okay, so let's get the blocks. Nice. So let's put it in a function right now. Iterate blocks. Let's add this method. Let's make it private. And yeah, so these blocks, or let's just, yeah, these blocks, let's add it already. I don't know how I bring this up. Equals and the action, or maybe, I don't know. Let's get the result, array that result, and let's work it out right now. How do you guys typically get the list of classes in a given directory? I know this from reading disk, the files in that directory, and also from Composer, the autoload method. I've done it somewhere around. I can find it. I've done it on both these two ways. What's your typical process for that? I'm curious. So I would start, for example, with files, file, and then there's files and all files recursively, right? So, or even Eden, I don't remember. Yeah, exactly. No. All files go into the nested levels, right? And these are the files that live there. Yeah, so Copilot is kind of finding it. So result files, here we go, refresh. And if I'm to reload the page, we already get those two files, which will be one for each block. And I can guess the class name based just of these, right? With the base name without extension, I can get the class, and that's it. So that's a way. There are more for sure. Would be curious how you guys do it. Okay, so let's go from here. So let's collect these files. Let me get fully qualified name, and here I'm gonna go and map into something, DD the result, or not. I'll just get it in array and I won't have the ID screaming into me. So I'll also array and expand all right away. So yeah, we already have this as a result. I guess I can leave it here. And if I just save, because I have Vit running, it will update there. So that's cool. So there's get file name, but also get, yeah, so this is a, all file info. Here we go. So we can get what are the file name without extension. So basic text block, rich editor block. And now I know the base or the prefix for this will be okay, so file name without extension equals, and now I want to return a string with app Livewire blocks. Here we go. So if all goes well, we already have the class, but yeah, this is not exactly what we want. We want the name. This is where it gets tricky. We want the name as the view, as in we want to get, so from this file name without, we don't want the full class, right? We just want the slug. What we're looking, not slug, we're looking for example, basic text block, like we have in the seeder, right? Oop. Like we have it here, rich editor block, basic text block. So I'm gonna go into the Laravel docs strings, and there's something we can do with this. Anyone knows what is the function? I don't know from memory, so I want to convert from title, I think, so yeah, I always have to search for this kind of conversion. So full bar base, class base name of a fully qualified. So this is my name, no, API, no, not ASCII. String between first. Full bar. Not contents, not ends, not excerpt. Headline. Easy URL, easy lead. This is also a great way of keeping updated with the docs when we go and try to find. So kebab. Yeah, we want to kebab from a title. So is it this one? It seems we want to kebab from the title. So kebab equals string kebab. Here we go. And we're gonna go and write the kebab. And sure enough, it's done. Yay! Rich editor block, basic. Yeah. Great. So I'm not adding the namespace, all the namespace, because app Livewire and then it's blocks dot. I still have to revisit that point, I guess, but for now, let's keep it like this. So I guess I can even do it like this, delete, here we go. So these are our files that we get. So from our files we get that we can add this block and this block, but also now I'm not sure what I want, because each block we also need to have a representation, right? A visual representation of each block. So I guess I'll have to revert. Oh no, I didn't see this before, because like rich editor, probably there will be a method like public function. So the menu template, right? And on the menu template we will have the HTML for this, right? Or return, view, and then we'll render it. I also don't want to make it so much complicated. So maybe let's just use an icon and a title. So public static, not a form, but public static, and the menu icon and menu title. This will be a rich editor. That's it. And we would get it from there. Meaning that I will revert all these. I want to get the extension, right? I want to get all of it. And maybe kebab, or no. Let's make it like this. Damn it. Okay. And let's make it like this. Iterate blocks. The blocks will be this. To array. And if all goes well, on the block menu, let's just for each our blocks, block files maybe. Let's see, our blocks as block, and this will be the class name, right? I guess we have to close it. Yeah, 1 hour 20, 1 hour 15, so let's start thinking about it. So if I were to go to the new block, basic text, it wasn't this that we were supposed to see. If I were to refresh, I don't see anything. Oh, right, and I wasn't supposed to. But iterate blocks to array. So if I were to go there, I was expecting to see it. Why don't I see it? So let's array these blocks. Let's see what's going out. Cleaning. Empty. Why is this empty? Livewire / blocks. App Livewire blocks. So array here. There we go. Passes there twice. But then it's empty. Oh, silly me. These blocks equals that. Okay, so if all goes well, we're gonna go there and we see both classes. So yeah. So if I'm going here, each block, it's a block class. And I think I can do just exactly. Get display name, no, it's the menu title and menu icon. So menu title and menu icon, and from here I'll be able to do that. Basic text block. Oh, it doesn't have, right. Yeah, I guess we'll have to make this from a function, similar to how Filament does it on the resources, for example. So basic text, and I don't know what to put here, but okay, I'll just put a plus sign for now. There we go. So I guess we could have X filament icon with the name. Would it be like this? Name must be of type string, null given. Wire name, what is this? Colon name, so this is PHP, and this is like, yeah. Is it like this? So block class, colon, colon, menu icon. Yeah, I was expecting it to work. Why isn't it working? So is it name or icon? Okay, let me find excellent icon class icon. So it's icon. So this will be icon, and if all goes well, we go here and we do have those icons. And X title, adding section dot adding. Will it be something like this? Okay, we need to work on the not menu icon but title. We need to work on the size now. So it will be the class. Class of size 10. If all goes well. Yep, better, much better. So these class, come on. So flex. Let's make them equals. Let's make it what else? Let's make some gap. I will delete one. I don't want to be scrolling all the time. Yeah, so basic text, rich editor, size 8 will be enough for now, and space Y4 maybe. Does it work? Let me check. Oh, so this is not it's not in the center text. How do I do that? I want to get this adding, so because of the text, all of that, so it's just an H3, and it will attributes with the class. So will it change? So biggie red 500. Let me check. Yeah, so it will merge. So these can be flex items center to be vertically centered if I am correct. So this is now a design class, which I should be not doing. So it's not. I guess it would be something like this. So this one is already. And if I were, yeah, got it. So now I need to align basic text in the middle. So I'm gonna go, and isn't it flex? No, because it's not an item. There's not, so now it's an item, I think. The other was inner text. Still not. Come on. Anybody can help me here? So this is the SVG, not what I look for. This class, this element needs to be, oh, there's text base applied. Is it? Because of that, yes or no? Items center, it's not applying. Not filament, tailwind, yeah. Not tailwind UI, but tailwind CSS and docs. And the hardest thing to place counter, justify, align. Content center to pick. No, this is grid, right? Vertically aligned. Wrap the SVG in a div. Adrian saying. Let's try. Not sure if it will work. Yeah. Because, yeah, just the rich editor, just the text. We can see it here. Whoa. So this rich text, yeah. So the SVG is aligned vertically, just the text is in below. That's what I'm trying to find. So it's this H3 that should have it. So I was thinking with flex and items center, I could align this P in the center, but don't know why it's not doing that. And text base would be for the inner text, so I'm a little bit lost. Have to find myself. And I was just looking for this before going, because I feel happy we have the list done. I just want to have one button, two buttons, and we click on that and we add a new block. Space Y8. Oh, it's the space Y8. I guess, okay, not going to question. I believe you. I don't know. Yeah, so why is that? Oh, I want to have a vertical gap of that. between elements, right? Yeah, I could gap 8. Does it gap y exist? Gap y 8. Does it exist and do what we're looking for? Thank you, Adrian. You saved me with the space. So it was me making the mistake. Yeah, I just want to separate them. And on element up space y8. Yeah, I mean, I could just have some margin here, but then it would affect other elements, right? Oh, right. The gap would be between the items, right? So gap y, or gap 8 even, right? Okay, so now it's flex, so we need to flex call if we want one. Yeah, I should learn grid as well. Nice, thank you, man. So we need my4, no, we need gap, some gap 8, here we go, nice. Some divider would be nice, but yeah, it doesn't matter for now. I think we can call it a day. Yes, Adrian, outside the loop, there it was. I was not seeing the whole picture. So I'm pretty happy with this. So we have a few blocks, right? We can continue typing, blah, blah, blah. But now, of course, this makes no sense to add 4 text blocks. But I would be wanting to add a new image. There will be a possibility to paste, but for now, choose a new block. Here we go, and we can add a basic text or a rich editor. And we have full control in this, so yeah, I'm happy we didn't go with any third-party plugins or dependencies, and we can have it as a model in the center as well, and I think it works really well. And yeah, so we'll just have to click one or the other. Let's say it like this, and dispatches an event, and we add a new one. So I guess we'll call it a day for today, and I'm really excited how this is going. Hello, Mr. I'm sorry if I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'm gonna try. Mr. Mangmezulu, Mangmezulu. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing correctly. Hello. Good evening, good afternoon. Divide y maybe 2 on the outer element. What does that do? Divide y. So divide y. Oh, those border tops. Oh, you know exactly what I was saying. Amazing. So divide y 2. Is it some instead of gap 8? Is it? Or oh, so this is the width. Right. Divide width. Border top 1. Divide y should be enough then. Is it? Should be. No number needed, exactly, just for the first. Yeah. So, yes, amazing. We have a divider just in the center. So this gap will be in X. This will be in Y. So if we adjust a little bit, we can now have some margin from the divide. right? Margin top. Will it work correctly? No, it's not. Oh, it's the margin the divider comes with. So should be a padding and we should be good to go. Nice. So maybe just we have a little bit more. Maybe the icon smaller. Padding text 6. Will this make some sense? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. So, yeah. So Mr. Mango Mzulu saying, nice, cool. Nice. I'm glad that I'm here to learn with you. Well, by all means, we are here to learn all the way. Yeah, it's exciting to work with Filament and Livewire. We can make this really quick. I wouldn't be able to make this as quick. Hope you're enjoying. And actually, we are ending for today because we are 1 hour and a half in already. We made good progress, I would say. We're already, so let's just recap. We have 1 block. We're already saving. We weren't before everything. So let's say we write some text. We can continue type some text, and I'm ready to write as we speak. Autofocus. If it goes below the screen, gets on the screen, and if I were to save, everything gets saved. If I am to refresh, everything is here. And you might ask, how is this working? And that's in database. So 1 stackable content is the group and as many blocks, which are content blocks. So each one of those would be this. These content blocks have a type and a sort and content. So each block has its own form, and there's a difference from Filament Builder, which is each child is a Livewire component, right? And it's fully dedicated to have a typing experience. It's not a builder per se, it's a kind of content builder based on blocks, which we can control. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing, and I'm very happy for the state of today. Any questions from anyone? Questions or say hello, or I don't know, before we finish? I'm really happy. So next time we'll be adding new blocks from the menu, and sure enough we'll soon be able to start adding some blocks, some renders for it, publishing the package, making an alpha version, and yeah, that will be cool. So I'm gonna say there's no more questions coming. So I want to thank you everyone for joining. Wish you a great evening or afternoon, depending where you are. Or if you're watching after, maybe it's morning. You know, I'm making some time for just people to have time to write. Thank you, Adrian. Bye-bye. See you in the next one. Thank you so much, everyone who joined and who is watching after. So feel free to reach for any question or watch back the replay, and if any questions, just let me know. So now it's the real thing. I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you so much and happy coding. Ciao, ciao. Wait. So Martin, before you finish, I just want to shout all the way from South Africa, and I've just started my journey on becoming a software developer. Wow, proud. I'm so thankful for you being here, and I hope you can learn something. Maybe this is not the first steps of programming, but for sure I would recommend you to start with web development and Laravel. So I think we are kind of in the cool spot. So thank you for joining, and I wish you well, all the best success in your path. Let's learn together. Martin, Adrian, and everyone watching, thank you so much. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Ciao.